So this one's from Bosch, and he says, have you ever tried to catch your drone whilst it's on? So obviously yes, as most of you may know, I have tried to catch my drone whilst it was in the air. There were a few problems with my fingers that came from that, and here's a picture now. And if you're really squeamish, look away, because here's another picture. Enjoy, and you can thank Bosch for that. So hands for feet or feet for hands? I mean, how do you even answer that question? Because I work at a computer, I'd probably have to go for hands on my feet, so that I still had hands to work at a desk. And I haven't got the nicest feet, so, you know, you can get rid of them, it's fine.
Then you could do twice as much work.
Yeah, then I could do twice as much work. There's no way to answer that question, I'm afraid.
Which one?
I would easily go to both at the same time. Thanks. Why do you dress like a different gangster every Friday at work? Other than the fact that I'm really cool. I don't personally think I look like a gangster. Not right now anyway, but this is pretty much what I wear to work on the days where I apparently look like a gangster. Why do I dress like a gangster and a different one every Friday? Why do I just... Bethy likes it. And plus this hat's pretty boss. There's a cat next door that keeps coming into the garden and is really annoying. She's lonely and she wants attention, but she's so annoying, and I just don't think I want that in my life at the moment. Maybe a turtle in a tank, yeah? Turtle, we'll have a turtle. But I know you're a cat man, Joe.
Well, but what do you prefer?
Me? Cats. Chanel, we both want to come over to New Zealand. I have no idea when it's going to happen. I'd like to come out sooner than the end of next year, so I'll just have to arrange it with Beth and see what happens, but soon. I hope it's soon anyway. JP, I was never shit at FIFA in the first place. Emma Giles via Twitter asked if I would rather fight an elephant-sized duck or 20 duck-sized elephants. I think like regular-sized ducks are scary, so I'd hate to see one that's like 10 feet tall. Can you imagine being pecked by something like that? I think, yeah, like loads of little baby elephants. I don't know. Probably just run away from either. So, what would you do? What would you do, Emma? What would you do, Beth?
The little elephant.
Yeah, the baby elephants. The cute baby elephants. James says, would I rather bang Donald Trump or Piers Morgan? Why is everything always Piers Morgan? Not answering that question. Definitely not Donald Trump though. Although Beth said Donald Trump, I'm not going to say that. I can't say that.
To make him cry.
Yeah. Do it to Donald Trump because you make him cry. James also has a second question. Why are you so popular? I actually think he's taking the mick, but look at these stats. I am popular. I think it's because I'm weird, and mostly it's me that watches them anyway, so. And Beth. And apparently you, so, you know, there are a few people. Have you ever slept under your desk at work? Asks my boss. Yes, I have slept under my desk at work. Very, very drunk after a summer party at work. My boss came in the next day to find me asleep. All the blinds down, under the desk, lights off, door closed. And Yeah, I was just hanging. Just needed a bit of a snooze. What can you do? But I promise it won't happen again. What's your favourite condiment? Thank you, Bethy. Does the sauce count? Does the sauce count as a condiment? Yeah, but like if we're talking about a Subway baguette sauce, that's more like a topping. We're going with it. Southwest sauce because.
No, but it's a sauce. You can't say that.
Okay, fine.
You've got ketchup, mayonnaise,
mayo,
brown sauce.
Mayo. Even on scrambled egg, mayo. It's always mayo. Mike had a question which he then retracted and then asked another one, but his original question was, if Mr. McVitie held a gun to my head and told me to choose between ginger nuts or hobnobs, which would I choose and why? Hobnobs, because obviously they are the best. It's not even a contest. And then his second question was, he wants me to publicly answer why I was known as Magic Matt and why would I introduce myself as that. So in year 7, when I started secondary school, we had to stand up in front of our tutor group and explain and sort of tell the class a little fact about ourselves, and I said that I enjoyed magic and wanted to be a magician. As you can tell by people at school, that was a bad decision to say that, and it definitely haunted me for some time to follow. I still want to be a magician though, that would be so cool. Danny Mumford asked what my favourite cocktail is. I actually don't like cocktails because most of them have got way too much lime and too much sugar in. So I guess the most frequent cocktail I have would be a Ladyboy. So I guess you wanted that answer, Danny, and you got it. Martin asks, what's the best thing I've ever purchased from a door-to-door salesman? Okay, when I lived in Caversham with Martin and Ralph, we were just round the corner from the Beaner Tandoori. A bloke came round one day and offered me a 2-for-1 on mains card. Also, he threw in a £40 voucher. It did cost me 40 quid, but 2-for-1 on mains, free delivery. It's now raining. The Beaner card was by far the best thing I've ever bought from a door-to-door salesman.
That is really.
Thank you for reminding me. Had to move inside because it started raining, so come inside just to finish off the last few questions of the Q&A. Lance, I can't even answer. I can't even write down on screen or answer your question. It's just not happening, mate. I just can't do it, I'm afraid. Sorry. Peter Beck asks, why do I always fall asleep in random places? It's just always happened. I've always just been able to go to sleep very easily, whether it's the back of a car which I've been sitting in for 5 minutes, or it's on a chairlift, or was it in a bar, literally just anywhere. I once made a website which was pictures that people had taken of me asleep, and then it accidentally got deleted a couple of years ago, so I no longer have all those pictures, but it happens a lot, and I don't know why. Paul asks, what was the best footy match I've seen? I don't know what the best one is. I to be honest with you, they all become a bit of a blur. I can't really remember. First ever Man United game I ever went to was a semi-final of the Champions League away in Germany against Schalke. United won 2-0. Rooney and Giggs both scored. And that was such an awesome day. Flew out in the morning, drank all day, watched the game and flew back at night. I went with Paul, and that was an awesome first game to go to. Tom Aston asks, what is the worst thing you've ever found on a customer's computer? Tom, you know the answer to that. I cannot broadcast that in public, I'm afraid. I'll leave that there. I can't. I'll tell you afterwards. Oh, there is one more question from Paul, which was, can you still do the dance that I did at the Aviator, which is our summer party at work, or am I past it?
Oh, he's still going for it. That's the thing. Relentless.
So there's one more question that he's asking, isn't there, Beth? What's that question?
Why do you fart constantly around me? Is it normal to have that much gas?
Is it normal? Is it normal to have that much gas? I'm very conscious that I don't pull the sheets up above you.
I look really awful. We're not going to be filming this.
Yeah, this is going in the video. So that's it for the Q&A. It was interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe if you did, I might do some more. There's a foot on my shoulder. And that's it. And I'm going to start a new catchphrase, which is really sad. I'll see more of you later.